Hi there. My name is Brittany Lord, and I'm the facilitator for the Remembering Our Babies therapy group. I hope you're having a great day. If you're watching this video, it's by no chance, not by just coincidence. Kind of don't believe in coincidences, to be honest with you. I think that those things are divine appointment many times. So these videos are meant to come alongside and help those who have lost a child or who've dealt with the horrible pain of infertility. So we're so excited that you're here. We're very honored that you're going to allow us to be a part of your grief journey. These videos are not meant to diagnose or treat mental health issues. They're simply meant to help you to process all of the emotional, physical, cognitive, spiritual, all the different effects of grief. And so we're so excited that you've joined us to be able to do that today. If you are having a mental or medical health emergency, please stop the video and go to your nearest emergency medical facility. So this group was started in order to help those who have struggled with the pain of infertility, miscarriage, or child loss to be able to let you know that you are not alone. You're in a very isolating feeling place. You feel very isolated, that is. And so no matter where you are in our community and beyond, we want to be here for you. Don't suffer alone. So for this month, and these videos are great to help those who are, no matter what time of the year it is. But this time of the year, we're coming up on Easter. It's actually coming this weekend. And one thing that one of my clients said to me today, I'm an LPC MHSP, which is a licensed professional counselor here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And something my client said to me today that I never had thought about before, and maybe somebody out there has, and if you have, please comment. We're coming up on Easter, and then next month is Mother's Day, and then the next month is Father's Day. And she said, if you think of it, so many holidays, Christmas included, are focused around children and children's activities. Not the meaning for the season, right? I mean, we understand Christ's coming and Christ's death, burial, and resurrection as to be the meanings for those holidays. But when we walk into Hallmark, when we walk into Walmart, all these different, I was in Dollar Tree yesterday, and Easter things, baskets, toys, candy, everything is, it is centered around children. And it never hit me until she said that today. I feel like I learned just as much from my clients as they do me. But I thought we might talk about that today. Usually about every October or November, we start talking about coping with grief during the holidays. And Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, these are holidays. And we don't really stop to think about that as being a really difficult time. But for many, many people that I talk to with this group and my own clients here, individually, it really is a very difficult time. So again, we come with every month these videos just to kind of give you some ideas and things to think about. If you like what you see, this group also provides individual sessions. We have a fundraiser and many fundraisers, but one main fundraiser every year that funds me doing these videos, and to see me for individual sessions. So if you need more information about that, please look us up on Facebook or message us in the comments. If something we talk about resonates with you, or you tried something, please let us know. We'd love to hear about what really spoke to you, and get your feedback on that. But getting back to what we mentioned about the holidays, Easter is a big holiday. I know it is in our household. We have a big meal and an Easter egg hunt, and my client was right. We do focus on children during this holiday, with Easter egg hunts, and so much is centered around kids. I know in the South, in our area of the country too, we really put a lot of time and effort into our children's activities. I spent the whole weekend at a soccer tournament last weekend, which I love, but a lot of our focus, at things that we do in the South, and I know it's not just for the South, does focus on kids. And so that can be really challenging if you're in a group at a church setting, at work, or just with friends. It can be a very isolating place to be. when all the conversations are about soccer tournaments and Easter egg hunts and all these things and about family. But what if you haven't had a child, or what if you have a child in heaven or have the hope of having a child? Where does that leave you? So I wanted to kind of take a step back. It's 80 degrees outside, but we're going to talk about coping with grief during the holidays, just like we did back at Christmas time. So one of the sheets that I have with that, and if you'd like more information about that, that I've compiled myself, is just some good tips. And I'm going to highlight these during the video today. Trust that grief is part of healing, no matter what the calendar says. If you are grieving the loss of a child or struggling with infertility, you're still on your grief journey no matter what day of the year it is. And so just understanding and really cutting yourself some slack, giving yourself some grace, however you want to say it, that you're not going to get over this overnight. This takes a long time. I encourage my clients that we live in a really fast-paced society, and there's an app for everything. There's a shortcut for so many things. But human growth and healing, especially after the loss of a child, did not get an app. It did not get a shortcut or a hack, as they say online. Setting healthy boundaries. We don't have to attend every single thing. I know that somebody's grandmother may disagree with me on that, but we don't have to attend all the things to participate with the holiday and to be a part of family activities. Focusing on what you can control. So if the day at work, if you guys are hosting a Easter egg hunt, let's say you work at a facility that takes care of older adults and you're having an Easter egg hunt, maybe you volunteer for something on the other end of the building that day. Maybe that's what you can work on. I know that Mother's Day has always been particularly hard for me to go to church. The church that I used to attend did a baby dedication on Mother's Day. So I volunteered to help in another area of the church that day because that was just too hard, to be quite honest, for some Mother's Days. Planning ahead. Understanding that sometimes it's the time leading up to a holiday that can be the hardest time. Easter may come and the day is not that hard, or maybe Mother's Day or Father's Day is not that difficult, but it's the time leading up to that. So making sure that you're doing things to take care of yourself in those days leading up to it. Maybe finding a way to honor those memories, whatever that looks like for you. If you maybe want to do something special on Easter, maybe this is the first Easter that since you've had your loss, or since you started your fertility journey, and maybe you want to do something special this Easter, and that looks totally different than the other Easters you've spent. Or maybe you want to volunteer somewhere, maybe at a hospital on Mother's Day. Some of these holidays, places that need volunteers, they really struggle during some of these seasons. Christmas is really popular for people to go and to work in the soup kitchen or work in a homeless mission. But April and May, there's still just as much, or June, there's still just as much of a need as there is in December. Maybe creating some new traditions, doing for others, a sense of altruism, if you will, can be really helpful. Not that we're trying to not pay attention to our own pain, but when we're doing for others, it helps give a positive way to channel that as well. Asking for help. Again, the fact that, as I mentioned before, that you're on these videos means that you are seeking help. And I just want to affirm that for you, that it takes a lot of bravery to ask for that help. Please watch our videos, message us, check into what individual counseling, either with us or with someone else in your area. There's so many options now. You can find things that are online. It's been amazing the past few years. That's one good thing that came out of COVID, that we recognize that there's some different alternatives to counseling, and we can remove some of those barriers. Please don't walk this road alone. If you or someone you love is struggling with the pain of infertility or child loss, let us know about it. We'd love to help. Have a good day.